The last credit in the Energy and Atmosphere category is Enhanced Refrigerant Management, and it applies to the following types for 1 point. The intent is to reduce the ozone depletion and support early compliance with the Montreal Protocol while minimizing direct contributions to climate change. This credit addresses the two main threats of the environment posed by refrigerants: their ozone depletion potential, or also known as ODP, and global warming potential, GWP. As is understood, CFCs and HCFCs and other ozone-depleting substances commonly used in refrigerants contribute to the depletion of the stratospheric ozone layer. Yet refrigerants released into the atmosphere also contribute to global climate change, having a disproportionately large effect compared to other greenhouse gases. For example, HFCC 22 contributes to warming at 1780 times the potency of an equal amount of carbon dioxide. And of course, it's a matter of trade-offs. Alternatives to CFCs and HEFCs might have a lower GWP or global warming potential when directly released, but their use may require more energy, which also affects the climate. Therefore, careful consideration of the refrigerant requirements of energy systems and appliances can improve performance and reduce operating cost. This credit focuses on the refrigerant impact calculation and addresses the overall effect of each refrigerant, ozone depleting potential, and global warming potential, combined by accounting for these interrelated factors. Let's have a look at the requirements. The first requirement are for all building types except retail. In the establishment period, there are two options. Option number 1, no refrigerants or low impact refrigerants for 1 point. Option 2, calculation of the refrigerant impact. For option 1, do not use refrigerants, or use only refrigerants, naturally occurring or synthetic, that have an ozone depletion potential of 0 and a global warming potential of less than 50. For option number 2, select refrigerants that are used in HVAC equipment to minimize or eliminate the emission of compounds that contribute to ozone depletion and climate change. The combination of all new and existing base building and tennis HVAC equipment that serve the project must comply with the following formula. The formula looks complicated, but actually is pretty straightforward. So LCODP stands for Life Cycle Ozone Depletion Potential, and this is what we're calculating. So above the line we have the ODP or the GWP, which is the global warming potential or the ozone depletion potential. And we multiply this by the refrigerant leaking rate times the life of the equipment times the end of life refrigerant loss. This is all between bracket, and then we multiply this by the refrigerant charge, or RC. And then all of this together gets divided by the equipment life. 10 years is the default, unless otherwise specified. So again, it looks somewhat complicated, but with a simple spreadsheet, easy to do. If you have multiple types of equipment, calculate the weighted average. Now for retail, meet option 1 or 2 for all HVAC systems. And store with commercial refrigeration system must comply with the following. Use only non-ozone depleting refrigerants. Achieve an average HFC refrigerant charge of no more than 1 3/4 pounds per refrigerant per 1000 BTU hour. Total evaporator cooling load. And achieve a store-wide annual refrigerant emission rate of no more than 15%. Alternatively, stores with commercial refrigeration system may provide proof of attainment of EPA Green Chill's silver level store certification for full operation of food retail stores. There are no performance period requirements. Over to the required documentation, relatively straightforward. So option number 1, confirm that only no or low impact refrigerants are used. And for option number 2, we do the calculation, so we have to provide the equipment type, the cooling capacity, the quantity, the refrigerant type, the refrigerant charge, the equipment life, and the refrigerant charge calculations. And then if you do the retail, provide refrigerant equipment schedules or Green Chill certification for commercial refrigeration systems only. And lastly, provide the leak test results. This is also only for commercial refrigeration systems. There's no exemplary performance available for this credit.